and welcome to TSG Foundation's Wisdom of the Zodiac. Today's lesson is taken from Wisdom of the Zodiac by Saraydarian, Volume 1, Chapter 42, titled Gemini, Light, Love, and Power. Let me start by reading that first and most beautiful paragraph of this chapter. It is on page 585 if you'd like to follow me. The festival of Gemini is also called the Festival of One Humanity, and the festival of light, love, and power. We are told that at the exact time of the full moon of Gemini, Christ, who has accumulated cosmic energies during the first two major full moons, releases these energies upon humanity to prepare the path for all humanity to create one brotherhood, one world, and one symphony in which all nations are free and happy. Isn't that a beautiful keynote to start this time of the year for us? So during this presentation, I would like to have us focus on two key items. The first one is to focus on the hand of God. The hand of God putting His blessings on all humanity and have us receive the divine truth in our life, the divine love in our life, and the divine will or purpose or direction in our life. That's the first thing. The second focus I'd like us to take into our hearts is to open our hearts to the divine light, truth, divine love, and divine purpose. To open our heart. This is very important because we are getting ourselves ready and open and willing to accept these blessings. These blessings are available to us all the time, but particularly at this time, they will be abundant. Let me read a little bit about the heart. That is so important, and I like that to really get into your mind and have you focus on it. Page 587. That door is within you. So we are asked to open that door into our hearts, and that door is within us. We cannot expect light, love, and power to come into our life if we don't open the door of our hearts to it. Now, listen to what this is saying. It is not saying open your mind or open your life. It is saying open your heart. This is very important, and it's something that you can take time to think about. You must wipe away all the trash around that door. Do you have trash around the door of your heart? I think most of us can say we do. Look at some of the trash that we harbor around our heart. Your negative thoughts, separatism, hatred, jealousy, fear, anger, revenge. And he says to remove them. Remove all of these things because these will pile up behind the door of our heart and we won't be able to open our door. Remove them just as you would remove rubbish blocking your driveway or footpath. Remove that rubbish. That's all it is. Do we have a lot of rubbish like that in our private life? I think we do. You can ask yourself, do you have those kinds of rubbish in your life and around your heart? Do you have negative thoughts, separatism, hatred toward anyone or anything? Well, it's time for us to remove that rubbish. Go to the door of your heart and say, my heart, in which the Spirit of God dwells, my heart, which is the temple of greater mysteries and creative powers. Please open the door so that through the door I find the door of God and demand that peace come to earth. So you see there's two sides to the story. First, you are opening your heart, the door of your heart, by removing all the rubbish that blocks that door from opening and have that divine energy from coming in. And second, you are going to ask God to pour His blessings, not just on you, but over the whole world. And that's what we are going to focus on during Gemini. It's not just about us. We are going to be a conduit for these beautiful divine energies, and we are going to affirm them and invoke them during this time. So there are three things that we can do during the Gemini full moon period. And this is, as usual, the 7 days of the full moon. The day of the full moon is number 4, 3 days before, 3 days after. During this time, I would recommend that you put all your worries, problems, and readings aside. Just put everything aside and join hundreds, thousands, maybe tens of thousands of people around the world by doing these practices. These are so important. I'm going to really focus on these myself during this time and ask our group to do it. And what are they? Number 1 on page 590 is every day you must say the Great Invocation 3 times. You might think that's too much. Great Invocation takes 2 minutes to say. Can you say it in the morning, at noon, at night before you go to bed? And ask that divine light, love, and power to spread itself all over the world. We are going to do that so that what? Our polarization or orientation starts in our whole nature towards light, love, and power. So when you invoke light, love, and power, you are invoking it for yourself and for all of humanity. The best times to say the Great Invocation are at sunrise, noon, and at sunset. So imagine if thousands and thousands of us say the Great Invocation 3 times a day. Share this idea, share this video with everyone you can imagine and see where it will spread. Say this so that cure the sickness of all over the world, the human beings, that they suffer every day from the sickness of want and greed and pain and wars and misery. So we can help that by invoking the light, love, and power of God. And we are going to visualize that this sick body of humanity is inspired by this divine light, love, and power. So that's the first thing we are going to do. Why? Because the world can be changed by your prayers and invocations. Sometimes you may feel completely powerless or worthless. Don't feel that way. Your prayers, and especially if you say it with a large group of people, can make miracles happen. This has been documented many, many times. So it's not a new idea, it's a very powerful idea. Now, how do you empower that great invocation even further? The second thing you can do is form triangles. Now, you may know about triangles, or you might have triangles. Triangles is to link up with 2 other people besides yourself and say the great invocation as a threesome at the same time as much as you can. So let's say you are in different parts of the world. You can try to gear in around the same time, or if you're in the same room or in the same city, you can think about how to gear in to the great invocation at the special time that you set for yourselves, and you say it together. So form triangles. It's so important to do that at this time. Any person that you know and love, ask them to be your triangle buddy and say the great invocation and empower 2 other people besides yourself. And if they themselves also spread that light, love, and power all over the world, so imagine where it will go. The hierarchy recommends that each of us form triangles. It's beautiful. If you want to know more about triangles, we have a lovely book titled Triangles of Fire. It tells you how to set up triangles, how to say them, when to say them, and so on. They're really, really beautiful. So Torkham says triangles are a scientific process. Okay, you are going to think energetically that it is a scientific process, that when you say something and you have it circulate around a triangle, energy moves. When I think about 2 friends, an electrical line extends from me to the 2 friends. This is a triangle. We can create a circuit of triangles through which our best wishes travel. Okay, so first you are going to say the great invocation 3 times a day, and second, you are going to form triangles and say it with your buddies. Now, the third thing that we are asked to do during this, especially during this 7-day period, is to spread the goodwill with your speech, thinking, and actions. So this is a festival also of goodwill. You are going to not have any toxic speech, thoughts, patterns, actions in your life that can hinder the opening of your heart. So this is so important. Never talk evil, never think evil, never plan evil. And you're going to look at what evil means in your life. Evil can be just a snide remark, a belittling remark about someone, or a thought about someone, or something that lacks love and forgiveness. So you're going to think in gradations of evil, not necessarily the dark evil that everybody thinks about. So instead, let goodness and goodwill manifest through your personality and soul. Okay, goodness and goodwill. Then you will become an electromagnetic center of beauty, goodness, and truth. Okay, so you are going to think about these 3 items. What was the first one? Say the great invocation 3 times a day. I will be doing that 7 times, 7 days rather, during the full moon period. Every day 3 times. And imagine if we do that 7 times 3, 21 times the great invocation will be said. So what is the first one? Every day you are going to say the great invocation 3 times. In the morning, noon, at night. You are going to buddy up with 2 other people and say the great invocation as a triangle 3 times a day. And third, you are going to spread goodwill and with your speech, thinking, and actions. Now these are the 3 things that you are going to do during the 7-day period of the full moon of Gemini. Now we are going to go right to our meditation and visualization. This is so beautiful. This will be taken from pages 591 through 593. We are going to start with the great invocation, and then when we finish that and say silent 3 ohms, spreading light, love, and power throughout the world, I will have you repeat after me this beautiful and rather long and complex prayer. And I will say 1 line and you can repeat after me. They're beautiful. And imagine if we say this at the time of the full moon, all of us together, all over the world. So close your eyes and relax. And visualize yourself knocking at the door of God while saying the great invocation. And if you don't know the great invocation, we will have it on the screen as we say it, or you can close your eyes and follow me. It'll be just beautiful. And as we say, let light, love, and power restore the planet on earth, really visualize the door slowly opening and the hand of God pouring through His divine light, love, and power to all humanity. Okay, so close your eyes. Relax. And visualize knocking at the door of God while saying the great invocation. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of men. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of men. May Christ return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of men, the purpose which the masters know and serve. From the center, which we call the race of men, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. Let us say 3 silent ohms, spreading light, love, and power. Now, keeping your eyes closed, repeat after me. Thank you, O Lord. Let light descend on earth. Let light descend into the souls of men and expand the consciousness of all humanity. Let light descend into the minds of every man and purify and energize all our mental atoms. Let light descend into our bodies and heal our bodies and disperse from our bodies all inertia. Let us say 1 ohm. Repeat after me, keeping your focus. My Lord, let love stream forth into the hearts of men. Let the energy of love touch the heart of every man, everywhere, and fill them with the spirit of unity, compassion, and joy. Let their hearts change into a golden chalice. Let love unite all mankind into one brotherhood. May Christ return to earth. Repeat after me. My Lord, thank you for opening the door. Let purpose guide the little wills of men. Let the energy of the divine will eliminate all hindrances on the path of perfection. Let the energy of the divine will eliminate all wars, eliminate all crimes, eliminate all sufferings and pain. Let the age of joy dawn upon us. Let the energy of divine will inspire us. Strengthen us to stand in the will of God. My Lord, seal the door of evil. And let us say together, let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. And visualize the hand of God coming through that open door of the heart of humanity and bestowing over all of us His divine light, His divine love, and His divine purpose and will. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you take the 7 days of the full moon of Gemini and do some serious work and serious thinking. What are the keynotes again? Open your heart. Remove all the rubbish behind the door and open that door to your heart. And at the meantime, visualize the door of the heart of humanity opening and letting the divine power, the divine love, and the divine will radiate into the heart of humanity. Make yourself part of that divine work and say the great invocation every day, especially during the 7 days of the full moon. Say it 3 times, in the morning, at noon, and at night. Say it and see how your life will change. Your life will grow and expand in the beauty of the divine light and love and power. If you want to make it more powerful, say it with 2 other people as a triangle and have that circulate around the world, and imagine tens of thousands of people doing the same thing. And third, imbue your life with goodwill and goodness toward everyone and everything. This is not the time of hatred and aggression and fear. It's a time of love and joy and the light of divinity. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful full moon of Gemini. Join us again every month as we bring the wisdom of the Zodiac to you. These are taken from the 4 volumes of the Wisdom of the Zodiac by Torquem. I hope you have your copies, and if you don't, order them online. They are beautiful, and your new year will begin with tremendous wisdom and insight. Thank you for being with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.